he got those two scores before, good scores, leading the heat, and then he does that. Oh my God, so perfect.
You know, there's been 2 of those done in the state of Rio. Gabe had one in the city of Rio a few years ago, and now Mateus with maybe even a bigger one right here. And in a moment to shine, Maida. You've mentioned he hasn't had his moment at home in Brazil before. Boy, does he have it now. Perfect 10-point ride with the only backflip of the event so far.
And this is the replay for Joel.
And I told you, has a great air game. Went to the alley-oop and stuck it too. You have got to be kidding me. One of the greatest.
That was my main reason for coming here.
Well, here's
Gabe's.
the 3-time world champion with a huge air, and don't know if he was able to ride out of it or not. We cut right before he does, and he's just like, okay, like, what do you think? Sophia loves it. Seemed like a big air right there, and one of the best surfers of all time out there in the water in the red jersey. What we expected, Maida, it's going to be fireworks all heat long.
When it comes to making the championship tour.
This was, during the interview, the huge score of Bella Kenworthy. So nice wave, well ridden for her. Great combination of movements. Yeah, she killed it.
First Challenger Series win for her in her young 19-year-old career. How about this? Erin Brooks just going to town. What a destructive turn right there. And the first 2 were great. The third one was just as good.
And then Kira was able to take to the air, dropped one of the highest single wave scores of the event, a 9-point ride right there.
Wow, that was very impressive. And the waves are getting so backwashy too, so that he made it look so smooth.
Was able to take out the biggest win of his young career so far. And we came onto the scene as a social media sensation. Everybody thought he was going to be on the CT eventually, Kaipo.
Yeah, well, 20 years old, pretty young for the CT. Nice hook off the top, Eli. Look at this, grabs the rail, needs the finish, gets the finish. Eli Hanneman points to the beach. He's likely to turn the heat, Mitchell.
Oh my goodness. That was major right there on the second one. I mean, the first one was good, but the second one was a turn of consequence right there, Kaipo.
Looks to be on another ride here. Big section ahead, and he just hammers that one and rides out of it too. At least double overhead right there for Sammy Pupo. And a big moment in his career, and he is truly showing up when he most needs it, Marcos.
Oh my God.
And a brand new champion. Here's Jacko Baker. Great opening carve into the lip. That's some amazing stuff from Jackson. He just looks like he's on a roll on this wave right here. And what a strong finish. He loves it. He should. That CI surfboard working well. We got a great heat in quarterfinal number 1.
When it comes to making the championship tour.
This was, during the interview, the huge score of Bella Kenworthy. So nice wave, well ridden for her. Great combination of movements. Yeah, she killed it. He took a very nice wave and took a 7-point ride. And now is Deivid Silva.
Wow, that's what we expected, right, from Deivid Silva. Eli,
Answer back.
He's a 5.27. Lahaina surfer gets to his feet, aims down the line, whacks it through the lip there, gets one more. He's going to get the score for sure.
Wow. You're kidding.
Cade loves it. Cade loves it.
Dude.
Talk about a friend doing a friend good. Cade Madsen, Eli Hanneman, really good friends, by the way, on the replay.
Yeah, gets the alley-oop right here, Kaipo. Not super high, but you have to take into consideration that the offshore wind is extremely strong. But the second turn right there from Mateus, as good as it gets. Look at the height. I mean, it's not huge, but that wind is just pushing you outside the entire time. So to be able to stay on top of the face of the wave, really impressive stuff.
Moving through into the round of 32, as we will potentially be seeing that tomorrow. Marco once again, whoa, high flying act, and he is a freak. Once again, Miggy up and riding, only his fourth wave in this one, and a strong combo for the number 6 surfer at the end of 2022 on the championship tour. Some incredible stuff right there from the kid from Maresias.
And he said that he was struggling to the end of the heat, but he took a very nice wave and took a 7-point ride. And now is Deivid Silva.
Wow, that's what we expected, right, from Deivid Silva. We talked about it before the heat. Light, quick feet with Silva. A couple of big snaps. That was impressive. And we started off with a bang with Jacob Willcox. Willcox on the replay here. Goes excellent. 8.77.
So a mistake right there from Jadson. And then catching up with Rodrigues afterwards, 90 seconds on the clock. He loves the finish. Looking to improve on a 6.8, a 6.92 would give him the lead back.
Santa Catarina.
Here's Hanneman now, has a ramp. He's gonna go to it. Pulls
Whoa.
the rotation. What an air by the kid from Maui. And we saw it coming. You could just see the section right there.
This is pure special session stuff.
And Sammy Pupo did enough to win this, as well as Chris Zafis going to advance into the next round.
Well, and he dropped an 8.5 on this one to close the heat out too, Kaipo. That is the highest wave of the event so far. And not only has he looked like the favorite to me.
Seems like this score coming through, it's one of the best of
How's
the
this
event so
start
far.
for Shion Crawford?
Well, we talked about it so far that he's been very consistent, not only on the Challenger.
What the priority situation was at the beginning of that wave. We saw the replay, and we'll see what the judges deem, but that looked like that may have been an interference, unfortunately. Molly Picklum. So here comes Pickles, and she's going to have to surf her heart out right now because it was Tessa Tyson's priority at that time. So it hasn't popped up on our screen as of yet, but I would suspect that Molly Picklum is going to get a priority interference, guys.
Yeah.
And right behind her, Alyssa Spencer doing the same. Lip glide, hook to finish, and it's been all Spencer and McGonigal at this point. 18 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and the two Goofy Foot surfers are running away with this heat. Really impressed with this. Bisso, powerful on the backhand, hooking turns, throwing a ton of spray, long bottom turn, and that equals a targeting lip. So Timothe Bisso.
And I'm right there with you when it comes to competition. Maybe nobody better to do it. 30 seconds to go. Jett Schilling in second, goes for the big rotation on the backhand and pulls it.
Wow. The San Clemente Cyclone in full effect. He's looking to get a 5.19, excuse me, to retake the lead. And Kaipo, he did not want to lose this heat.
Number 6 out of 7 on the Challenger Series. Deivid Silva up and riding number 33 in the rankings, has a priority interference in the heat, but that's not stopping him. An incredible turn there on the backhand from Deivid, and he's looking for a strong finish. Won't be able to ride out of that last one at the moment. Does have a priority interference. Would be needing something in the upper 9s to move up into the top 2 spots.
Why not? You know, and he's been doing good. He's been in a good reading. And also this boy. This is a very incredible surf that we have here from the new generation. And you can see it. First wave.
Yeah, he really likes, and his surfing really fits to places like Beradillas. And look, this is Ramsey.
Yeah, on the backhand again, already has a 5.67. Beautiful opening turn there for the Moroccan. And he just looks in sync with these waves, floating that wave to finish. And I love the passion there from Ramsey. Tall surfer with a lot of power.
That was pretty good, eh? He projected through that. Here's Leo behind him. What an exchange.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Leo's missed that last little finish, but the damage might have been done out the back. Love Luca's last turn. He projected through that lip. It was great.
Here we go. This is Alyssa Spencer. Screaming down the line. Ooh. Beautiful carve there. Commitment to that carve and a couple of slicing turns for Alyssa. Her previous wave, a 4-point ride.
And you can see how much people love me, love my family, and I'm getting so much support. You know, some bad things happen, and right after, so many good things happen, you know, in the sequence. So it's just like, it was a perfect change of life for sure.
I'm an expat myself, Mitch, and I can say that for sure.
Alyssa Spencer right behind her. Snap on the backhand. One more time, an aggressive finish there. Low exit. High off the top. Alyssa Spencer.
The surfer from San Clemente will be using priority right here on this one. First wave of the set, and Lindblad is on it. Straight up and vertical into the lip line. One more section, and capitalizes well on the second one. Rides out cleanly, as Lindblad has already qualified. She doesn't necessarily need to make it out of this heat. Could potentially improve on her seeding, though, if she were to make it deeper into this event. She's looking for a 6.83 at this moment of the heat, Marcos. And Lindblad will be taken left, looking to improve on a 5. And this should help. On rail right now for the surfer from San Clemente. And she is just trying to be the dream crusher in this heat. So a couple of great opening turns on the forehand for the surfer from the U.S. She looks strong right now, Marcos.
967. Maybe she digest this and put new scores on board.
Well, she's up and riding now. It's a good start for her. Bowley section. And really gets critical up there with just under 9 minutes remaining. Her crew loves it on the beach. You see right there, Leandro. He's asking for a big score. Seems like we might have a few waves on offer here. Thompson with a paddle, but Colapinto might be interested, and Thompson has to give way. Using priority right now is Crosby. Deep bottom turn, square off the bottom, and somehow is able to fit in a second one. Don't know if he was fully able to ride out. It seemed like he was, and that was spectacular right there from the Californian. 25 minutes on the clock. Maeda, we were talking about his success on the QS and on the Challenger Series so far. He looks great to start things with 25 minutes on the clock, just to get the side-by-side as well with the reactions. Thought this was one of the biggest waves we've seen all day, Maeda. The floater on the outside, the combination, it all seemed good. It added up to an 8.33.
Yeah, very big wave right there. But he could put all the maneuvers together, and look how precise and strong.
And to control.
And control did a really great job.
Yeah,
Samuel.
Controlling the speed like that. Looks to be on another ride here. Big section ahead, and he just hammers that one and rides out of it too. At least double overhead right there for Samuel Pupo. And a big moment in his career, and he is truly showing up when he most needs it, Marcos.
Oh my God.
Into the favor of Sophie McCulloch. Here's Sophie, live action. Finds this one. Nice looking left here from McCulloch. Chatters off the bottom on the Paizel surfboard. Snaps off the top. A little more chatter again. One more time in the lip for McCulloch. Comes around the corner here. And this wave is a gem. It's delivering for the Australian. Closes this out. Wants to stand up out of the convergence of water. Does so. And she is going to pull away with the lead. During the interview, you heard the applause. And that applause was for this ride by Sammy Pupo. Pupo getting busy here. Off the bottom, off the top, and excellent score. 8.5 for Sammy Pupo on the replay, Mitchell.
And a couple of destructive turns right there, Kaipo. Fully engaged on that first one. Commits to it. And as I told you before, he's been lights out when it comes to these final sections, too. His timing on that one was excellent. Look at the slow-mo right here. The way he drives off the bottom, his eye line is always on the lip line. Able to perfectly execute that first turn, even disengages the fins a little bit, but the way he's able to readjust and recompose himself in order to get the right amount of speed for this last section, it's been beautiful. The timing on point right there, and a lot of people always ask me, what's the perfect recipe for success to allow for a lot of spray to go outside?
Ooh. Here we go. This could seal the deal. Cupped out wave face, finds it. In the rip bowl, up against, in the lip, and fights for the finish, rides out in front of it, wants to make sure the beach erupts, hugs on the beach. Erin Brooks, looks like she's just done it, just 16 years old, Mitchell. She wins this, and she is automatically on the Challenger Series next year. Doesn't have to go through the North American qualification. Here he goes.
Ooh,
Pupo,
right.
looking right. Floats to that section. Eases through a carve there. Wave steepens up. It's going to hit deep water, but he slashes that section. One more stab into the lip. And a controlled float in the white water. Fist pump and applause on the beach. That's what he needed. He's going to take the lead.
And here he goes again, just under 8 minutes. Throws the rotor. He pulls that one off. What an incredible air by Shion Crawford. The crew loves it. Levi Slauson and company can appreciate that one. We have an amazing heat on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Makes a difference in terms of the points. Marco, though, once again, he has just been on a tear in this heat.
Yeah, so in tune with the ocean, find really good opportunities with these conditions. And look, very strong snap right there. Holds. Amazing performance for Marco Mignot until now.
With priority, and decides not to go there. Vaughan in the spot, loads up, hooks it off the top, loads up off the bottom, hooks it off the top again, loads off the bottom, hangs it for the third one, smile on her face. She's chuckling right now because she just got that wave under priority.
Man, she's climbing the ladder with the rhythm, with the flow, combining snaps and entries.
So I think he's trying to make something, but it's probably really hard right now.
Costa here, trying to use that side shore wind to his advantage. As you guys had pointed out, he's really put on a lot of muscle mass too. Looking for the rotation, that one's complete. 617, what he's looking to improve on. His father, his family love it. The fans on the beach supporting the local surfer too.
We had such a nice celebration in Cape Town, the winery, and we had family and friends. Was awesome. And then back to Portugal. Oh, that's important wave in the heat. Levi, very exciting. Big first turn, big bottom turn, sick carve. Going to the third turn, hitting the lip. Wow. That's a really good score.
Is there anything you can't do? I mean, you just got married. You just went from being the guest to the play-by-play.
Wow, wow.
Amazing clash between the young buck from Saquarema, goofy footer, super crisp and fast, and Marco Mignot refreshing his career, surfing for the first time with a accomplished with the go accomplished. Nice turn, second turn combo, upside down again.
Oh.
Nice combination, nice flow and rhythm from the young buck of Saquarema, Itaúna, São Falcão.
Right behind him, Marco Mignot, big
air show, guys. Woo! 3 points for you,
3
Marco.
points. 3 points. That was way behind the line for Marco Mignot.
Here's Yo-Yo. Big carve again. She's just been in great rhythm with the ocean. Slides the fins once again. And she is just like spectacular in this heat so far. 11 minutes 30 on the clock. Doesn't seem like anything is phasing Yo-Yo at this moment, Marcos. She's been on a tear her last few waves. 5.77, 7 points, and could potentially be getting her best ride here.
And that was the first one. Opened with the banger. Check it. Oh.
So this is the 8.33 we were talking about for Joel Vaughan. And big air reverse there. Gets straight back into the open face. And that's what the judges deem as excellent surfing. Nice finish,
the last
too.
one. Amazing finish.
And Super Tubos can get hit.
Yeah,
last
but
couple of
Marco
years.
know about that wave also.
Oh yeah, he sure does, right?
Whoa.
He knows about airs too.
Man.
Marco Mignot says, I want to keep my lead right now, and I want to go to the final. And he just tossed the tail there. And what? Okay. Some gang signs there or something?
Yeah. West Coast
that
represent.
Was like represent.
There's no gangster
You
like
know
a
what?
West
We've
Coast
had some of
gangster.
the best after ride claims in this event. This happened during the recap. Marco Mignot got a wave, looked for a ramp, found it, popped it up, and pulled it down straight into a turn. Marco Mignot has been so good at these air to snap combinations this entire event, and he just did it again, Mitchell.
Well, not only has he been very physically fit the last couple of years, he's also matured, you know, from a physiological perspective. This air is crazy, though. I mean, when you consider how strong the air is from the side shore, almost a little offshore, Kaipo. That is a tough landing that he had to navigate right there. And as he said, going straight into the carve and somehow being able to get one more turn in the shore break. This is a massive wave in the last few minutes of this heat and should be extending his lead by a significant margin in this one.